I am back to show you 3 ways to make a Negroni. What I'll be doing is doing a classic Negroni with Grow Fever. I'll be doing an Aperol Negroni with Graveney Gin, and I'll be doing a Chocolate Negroni with Fake Smash. So all 3 of these gins can be purchased directly on Graveney Gin's website. It will also be available on the blog as well if you want to head to the blog and get the recipes directly. I'll be putting on those a little bit later. So what I'll be doing is a classic Negroni, and I will use Grow Fever for that. So let's put these other 2 gins aside and I'll come back to those later. So Grow Fever, for those that don't actually know very much about it, it's a herbal side of a gin, so it's got things like rosemary and thyme in it. It's a really elegant gin. It sits at 45%, so it is quite punchy. It's got all those flavours in it. Certified organic, and the charity link to this one is St George's Paediatrics Unit. So a classic Negroni only has 3 ingredients in it. But don't be phased, it's incredibly sort of dangerous. I can only sort of manage about sort of 2, and then I get, what's the word, trolleyed. So I will be doing it with, I've just garnished it with just a circle, really easy to do. And all these ingredients you should be able to kind of get in your local supermarket, or sort of Google them and find out sort of easy access to it. So using your sort of, let's forbid the word Amazon, but you can actually get some of these ingredients directly from there as well. So really simple classic Negroni with Grow Fever, and it's a single Grow Fever. Pouring it direct into the glass. I'm not actually going to be bothering shaking it, I'm just going to stir it. You can do either one of those 2, and completely up to your sort of taste. Then it's a single of Campari. Pour that directly again into the glass, and then a single red vermouth. There we go. Get that there. And you can get different types of sweet vermouth as well, depending on sort of your budget and as well as your taste. So pouring all those 3 directly over, if you can use quite an awful lot of ice, absolutely beautiful. The more ice you actually use, the less diluted the cocktail will actually be. So just giving that a little bit of a stir using a home teaspoon or a tablespoon. Not that fancy. So there we go. I do like to get an orange as well, and just kind of go around the glass. I'm not going to be using the word that you use for that. And cheers. The first one, 3 ingredients, and that's with Grow Fever. As always, I like to do a taste test, so I absolutely love them. Negronis, especially a classic one, just doesn't really like me. So I'll put that over there, and there we go. So that was the first one, really quick. And then the second one here is an Aperol Negroni. This stuff I could literally live on, absolutely love it. And I'll be pairing it with Graveney Gin. Graveney Gin is got lots of citrus in it. Fresh orange, so this is the reason why it goes beautifully with all of this, and pink grapefruit, so it's quite a citrus-led gin. Again, 45%, and the charity here is Gearing Up for Gorillas. Amazing charity, female-led, she's absolutely lovely. So a single Graveney Gin. Pour that directly into the glass again, filled it up with ice, and this time I've actually just put a wedge of orange in it, like that. First Negroni, just a couple of sips going straight to my head, but I have been testing this out, so yeah, just before this one, this take. Okay, again, a single of the Campari. There we go. It's actually lovely the way that it separates over there. And then because I'm a massive fan of Aperol, I put a single of Aperol in it. You can dull it down by doing halves, so you don't have to do a whole one there, because again this is all just alcohol based. And then a half of a sweet red vermouth. Pour that in there. And if you want to sort of lighten it up, make it a bit of a tall drink, if this is all a bit sort of quite heavy for you, if you wanted to sort of take it into the afternoon, for example, adding things like a tonic water, an Indian tonic, a light tonic. If you don't really like tonics at all, then soda water, just lifting it up and making it into a long drink is absolutely beautiful. So again, using my big spoon, just giving that a stir there, taking my orange and doing exactly the same. And here we go. And that is your Graveney Gin Aperol Negroni. That's just moreish. So, because it is, I love it just sort of lifting it with some sort of soda. I could drink that all day. So that is just lovely. And again, using Graveney Gin. Gosh, look at me. So, last one, but no being least, is your fig smash. Again, 45%. And the charity to this is selected by people that sort of live in southwest London, and it's just 10% will go to a local charity and support sort of local sort of initiatives in the area. So again, by using, for this chocolate Negroni, a single, and this time I've actually sort of garnished it with a little chocolate orange egg here. And a slice of orange as well, so you can kind of pimp it up. You can use a Terry's orange, yeah, if you kind of like fancy it. It's quite a sweet little thing to do, and a really lovely thing to kind of nibble on while you're drinking. So again, a single of fig smash. Now fig smash is on the sweeter style of things. It's macerated over a 2-week period with figs, and then distilled with honey and vanilla. So it sounds quite sweet, but it's actually not as sweet as it sounds, and it's my take on an Old Tom, so it's kind of a sort of a modern spin on that. And then we go on to the Campari. So again, a single Campari, pop that directly into the glass. Sweet red vermouth, single of that. So they're all pretty sort of easy to actually do. There we go. Then I'll use a white chocolate based spirit. So it's just a single of that. You can sort of do half if you prefer not to have that full chocolate feeling. There we go. A single of that. That's actually used in our Alexander cocktail, so that's a chocolate based martini, and you can kind of reuse it for that. It's absolutely lovely. And then what am I looking for? Yeah, chocolate bitters, and using sort of 6 dashes of that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go. Okay, again, use my big spoon. A bit of a mix on either side of those. Pour over the ice. Gosh, that's not a very pretty ice, is it? There we go. And cheers, that's your chocolate Negroni. By far, really, really lovely. Just a subtle hint of the chocolate running through. Absolutely delicious for a pudding. And again, so just to recap really, really quick, all these actual cocktails are, we have a chocolate Negroni made with fig smash gin. We have the Aperol made with Graveney Gin, and we have a classic Negroni, and that is both Grove Fever. So thanks very much for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed it.